I think we need concrete proposals in reducing energy prices. Then there is on the agenda, again, we voted about it today on the Mercosur agreement. I think that the safeguard clauses to the Mercosur agreement are not enough. They offer no real protection. Actually, it's further betraying our farmers. And especially that the Parliament, despite the Parliament's decision last plenary to refer the Mercosur agreement to the European Court of Justice, the provisional application of the agreement is being pushed forward, I think is a clear message that Brussels is prepared to ignore democratic scrutiny and abandon those who feed Europe. There is one more issue which is also related to competitiveness and also the issue of having loans and debts. It's the 90 billion loan package which we voted today that we vote tomorrow in an accelerated way. Well, we have to underline that with this 90 billion loan package, future generations are pushed into a cycle of debt. So I am happy that Hungary, along with Slovakia and the Czech Republic, could stay out of this. There is another serious issue which comes up during this plenary, and it's serious because it affects all of us Europeans. It's the mass regularization of illegal migrants in Spain. This is not only a scandal for Spain, but for the whole Europe because of the Schengen system. It cannot be treated as a purely domestic matter. It has consequences in the whole Schengen area, and it poses very important security issues also. It's further encouraging migration to Europe, sending erroneous messages that this can be done, breaking the law, crossing borders illegally, and this will eventually pay off. And this is also aggravated with the coming into force of the Migration Pact, which we considered a big mistake because it will not actually close out illegal migration, but just manages. And the whole issue is somehow a clear picture of the hypocrisy and double standards the Commission and the Brussels lawmakers have, because we are punished, Hungary, with a daily fine of €1 million for defending Europe's borders. So each day we pay €1 million not to let in illegal migrants. And while Spain's socialist government faces no consequences for incentivizing illegal entry. There was one attempt which we wanted to put on the agenda this Monday, and we were not allowed to, but it's a very serious issue, and I would like to talk about it to you. It's about the issue which came out by a recently published report by the US House of Representatives Judiciary Committee, shedding light on the functioning on the EU censorship machinery.
I believe this is an extremely serious matter concerning how the United States of America manages its migration policy. I consider it an internal issue of US domestic policy. I was asked about the French situation, and in France, we have civil servants working in border police who are highly qualified officials and who, I believe, will tomorrow manage the re-establishment of control over immigration policy humanely but firmly, which is currently out of control. Now, as for the United States, if you like, it is a matter of domestic policy. It is purely an internal political matter.
My question is about the Spanish immigration policies, because when they are coming up with it, we heard some similar phrases from the Spanish politicians and also from French politicians. Do you think this can be like a dangerous precedent if it's passed through?
This raises the question of the Schengen area itself, and I think that the decision taken by a sovereign state to regularize several tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of people is a decision that concerns the sovereign state itself, but it should not be imposed on all the countries within the Schengen signatory area. The position we defended during the European campaign is therefore a position for reforming the Schengen area, which aims to ensure that once you obtain a legal residence permit in a country, which is the sovereign choice of that country, you should no longer have the right to circulate freely across all the member states of the European Union. If Spain wishes to grant residence permits, Spain may do so, but based on a sovereign decision. However, this should not give you, in fact, a permit to move freely throughout the entire Schengen area. We therefore believe that Schengen must become a European project again, and that free movement should be limited to European Union citizens only. If tomorrow you are a French national and wish, for example, to travel to Spain, you would do so under the rules of Schengen. But if you hold a residence permit, for instance, an asylum permit granted to a non-European national by France or Spain, this permit should not allow you to circulate across all EU countries. This is a reform that I believe France will need to champion tomorrow if it is in a position to do so at the Council.